And we're back with another gang war. And what do I mean by that? Nikon just released their D600 a couple days ago, and now Canon comes back with the right hook. And it was the right hand with the with the 6D. So how do they compare? What do the specs look like? My opinion. Boom. Recently, it's been a full-frame gang war between now 3 brands, not just Canon and Nikon. About a week ago, Sony released their A99, their full-frame 1080p camera. Nikon released a D600. They're saying they're consumer, full-frame, you know, whatever. And the price isn't so great as they were promising as before. But now Canon has came back and wearing their colors, and now they're like, yo, we have our own thing now in the exact same price range, and it's, you know, kind of almost the same camera. But is it? So this was just released last night as of the 16th of September. I think today's the 17th, but yeah, so we'll go there. Quick specs, the Canon 6D, and I'm actually pretty impressed by this. I'll just start with the build quality before I give you all the technical junk. The build quality, it looks fantastic. And I saw a couple of reviews already with someone already having hands-on. And there is no built-in flash. It's just the straight, you know, the smooth body. There's no built-in flash. So that's a huge, you know, plus for it looking professional. You know, it's going to be different, you know, because they're aiming this at their consumer cameras. So where, you know, the lighting systems and infrared that you can use and to trigger your flash guns, you can't do that with this camera. But as I said, that's just to start off. 20 megapixels, 11 autofocus points, which is not a lot. Now, the D600, you know what, I'll get into that comparison in just a couple. I'll compare them side by side real quick. As I said, no external flash, does 1080p video, 30, 24 frames a second like you normally get. It has a single SD card slot. So they are still targeting the consumer market, but only a single SD card slot. I don't see why they didn't put in 2 to also compare to the 600. There's no swivel screen, which Canon loves to do. But so far, you know, the only swivel screen you can get is with the Sony A99 in regards to full frame. It only has a 97% viewfinder. Not a lot of people care about that, but I do. If I'm buying full frame, and I think crop sensors usually get a 92 to 95% view frame, but I want 100%. What I see is what I want when the photo turns out. And yeah, it has a built-in Wi-Fi and GPS technology, so you don't have to buy the external optional stuff for extra money, but I guess it's kind of included in the price. So that's the kind of quick preview of the 6D, not the 6DD, the 6D. And it also, just like the D600 run for $20.99. So for $2,100, Canon now can have a consumerified FX camera with the 24-105 f4 kit lens. It would be $2,900. So compare the two, because I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, is this the exact same camera? It is, in a way. But real quick, I'm going to show you the graphs on the side, but I'll just tell you real quick. The 6D is 20 megapixels, D600 is 24. This exact same body only price, but with the kit lens with the D600 2485, it's like $200 cheaper or $100 cheaper. ISOs around the same. They both start at 100 and they go above 6400. Autofocus points is different. You get more with the D600. You get 39. Yep, 39 and only 11 with the 6D. Same screen on the back. The D600 has a 100% live viewfinder. The 6D 97. D600 only has 1 more frames per second, which I don't really care about. The big thing for me is the built-in flash, because they are targeting a consumer market. And that's just huge, because with the D600, you can use the creative lighting system, the CLS, and you can trigger your flashes through using the fill flash. And with the 6D, you can't do that now because there is none. And in a price range like this, even the D700 for the Nikon line even has its own built-in flash. So I have a feeling it'll be a really nice camera. It'll probably handle light really well. I think it's going to compare almost side by side with the 600D. The only other thing you get is the built-in GPS Wi-Fi, in which I don't care about whatsoever. I don't care. Add the metadata yourself if you really want to afterwards. But that's about it. I gave you kind of the side-by-side comparison. Hopefully I can get my hands on ASAP. The D600 will be in stores next week, and Photokina is going to show us the 6D more in depth tomorrow, I believe. So that would be really, really awesome to see. And that's it. Let me know your thoughts down below, because I know a lot of Canon users probably view this as well. So what do you think? Are you going to step into the game? Are you going to move up from the 60D or the 7D to get the Canon 6D? It's going to be a good camera, just like the D600. Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye. Let me know down below. Have a good one.